the liver carrying the dietary fat. Okay, now, again, once this chylomicron reaches the liver carrying the dietary fat, it now becomes VLDL, or very low density lipoprotein. Now, once i-convert pa siya further, mahimo siya og low density lipoprotein. And as what I've told you last discussion, nga kanang LDL, di na sila manimutang. Mugawas din na sila sa liver towards the bloodstream. And kung wala magani kay enough amount of HDL, mapasagdan din na siya kay mag-build din na siya of plaque sa arterial wall. Okay, so dapat balance si LDL, balance ko si HDL. Muna may tabuha ko, ari siya pa doon sa liver. Then also, the chylomicron containing the dietary fat undergoes lipogenesis. Lipo, which means lipid, genesis, which means fat. So, iyang is-store para mahimong fat reservoir just in case needed siya food. Okay, another subclavian duct is padong na ni siya sa blood. Muna ni siya. Nag-made pa siya og laing system in a form of lymphatic system para makasod siya sa cardio or sa circulatory system. So once it enters now the circulatory system, the chylomicron is narapunta po siya duha ka padulnan. Padong baka siya sa skeletal cell na to. Asa man ang skeletal cell? Skeletal muscle. Anatomy, physiology. Where's your skeletal muscle class? Smooth muscle, nasa mga hollow organs, nasa organs, si cardiac cell, nasa heart, asa na si skeletal muscle? Very good. Anything that attaches to our bone, and kung may function, skeletal muscle. Without the skeletal muscle, what do you think will happen? Very good. We know locomotion, movement, several types of movement. Kaya nilihok mo ka, kung sa hindi mo para mulihok ka. Energy. So that's why dito padong ang dietary fats. So may padong man siya sa skeletal cell, since we need that one to be transformed into energy, it undergoes lipolysis. Lipo, which means fat. Lysis, which means to break down. Sounds like glycolysis. So kaya i-break down na siya, meaning this dietary fat carried by the chylomicron will now turn or converted into energy for several uses. Pero, katong mga excess or sobra, okay, example no, we need 60% amount of energy ra. 60% ang na-deliver sa cells, sa skeletal muscle. Ang remaining excess na 40%, dito na sila padong sa adipose tissue or adipocytes. Ganun naman sila dito. To be stored as well through lipogenesis na sad. Now once kanisiya, needed na po po, igurot na ang tanang energy ng gikan sa dietary fat din sa skeletal cell, pwede na po ito mukuha din or hindi man ganit sa liver. Pero if wala po kayo nucleoclast, wala kayo physical activity, yung adipose tissue, magkadaghan, yung liver, magkadaghan po ng fats, causing fatty liver. Muna din na, cardiovascular disease, obesity, and other related disease pertaining to accumulations of fats and lipids. So, asa man nagsugod ang digestion or ang cavity? Asa ni end ang digestion? The moment that these polymers are 100% digested into monomers. Asa nag-start ang absorption? Dinhi sa enterocyte o asa si human, nagipagawa siya forming a chylomicron with the help of Golgi body and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum forming chylomicron. Hinatod sa lymph, this is now the absorption process. Hangtod naabot siya sa liver, baka sa blood, skeletal cell, or sa adipose. And that's the complete cell of digestion of absorption. Any question? So everything will not be possible without the presence of equilipase, gastric lipase, pancreatic lipase, mga enzymes. They speeds up the reaction process. So na yung mga tao class na they lack this kind of enzyme. If wala sila yung anak ng enzyme, mo na nandun fat malabsorption. So diyan na dahil mo gawa sa mga different diseases related to fats and lipids. Kaya wala tayo na-absorb, wala kaya na-digest ang fat. Basta everybody ma-digest